Yeah, people don't know say a girl Buzzy and my day out with part 2 of the journey. So we talk about being at basic training right now. Zine, got reception, everything. Me never, as me tell me, so I never want to go with the people them what they did there before because I feel like so that batch would have been very mischievous. You understand? I go so boom, I end up going out with a different batch. I go out with this batch, I reach. I never really COVID wasn't that thing yet. You understand what I say? And it's like say we reach now, they have to take out all your things them out of your bag now. You come off of the bus, they might ball off of you, then put in one room, they might tell you say XYZ we are gonna do we don't know like we are gonna do for like to train hard, we have to work hard, and if we think so we are civilian, we're not civilian no more, you know, them a ball off away, blah blah blah, the whole works. They make a car all your back, then pick them up, drop them, pick them up, drop them, pick them up, drop them. Anyway, I go so boom. And a time now for search your bag. So search your bag them. You understand? Take out when you take out in them place here, you know, like different platoon. So everybody now are gonna like under one company, but then they have to place in a different platoon with different drill sergeant. Hey! People. You see one time me get my drill sergeant them, when I call them name, I get a female and I get 2 male. So it's a female first and 2 male. The female was very short. So one time she attacked her, she stood up on her decks. And she was like of a different descent or something, because she can barely speak English, but she loud. And you know say, if anybody in the army knows a female drill sergeant always depend on females because they don't want us to look like we're weak. So boom. I go so boom, and then take out the thing out of our bag, and tell them say they can't dash this, they can't dash that. Pack up your thing then, because you have to have certain things in there. You can't be comfortable. You understand them? I try to, you know, toughen you up from the civilian world. That's why I say mental. See? Go so boom now, they have a thing called shower drill. Hey! I think they shower drill. I think a 2 day or 3 day. I don't remember how much days, right? But the drill sergeant then come to the bathroom and then give you a certain time to finish bed. Then be there ball off you the whole time. Take a shower. Oh, get out. Like you have to hurry up. Like you have to hurry up, take the shower in probably less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes to make you. You understand? So me know, you know, some of Jamaican, me not have no shower gel and all of them soap there and raving. No, cause you know, me have my soap. My soap I can wash off quick. Some people have shower gel come out to that shower gel on them body. People are bald, them thing there, you know, you have it tough. Anyway, I'm going to the bed. I survived the first day. So you know, say next morning, 4 o'clock, wake up. You have to go out there. You know me, I say you have to run, you have to. Let me tell you something. I remember them call the first phase red phase. So red phase, you know, say they are going to depend you 24/7. You have to go in the when you go in the DFAC to eat, you have a certain time to eat until you get up and come out. Stuff like that. I mean, you used to them something like you can't eat as much something in a you understand what I say? But me get through it. I start to feel a way because when the physical part of it come, I start to feel like motivated inside of myself, like geez and pain. All of them people are like younger than me, me are the oldest one, when me I go do this. I'll tell you something. I go on my bed, me buy now then take your phone, everything. You know, no phone for call nobody. You understand? You can't write letters. And when letters them I go take a time. I remember red face. Remember, I never shoot up a weapon in my life. I don't know nothing about no weapon. I don't know nothing about a lot of things. You understand? Being uncomfortable, as I'm telling you. You see, if you are doing what you're supposed to do and you comfortable, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes we have to experience other things to be uncomfortable, to be comfortable. Because I remember church. Some people used to go to church for actually get away from the drill sergeant. But I know that my purpose going to church was to actually find God. Because the red phase was the worst phase. You understand? You don't have no control over nothing at all. You can't, you just have to do. Them smoke you till you fool. If you have a little look on your face like you're uncomfortable, at that time them make you uncomfortable. You understand? They make you stand up. You have to know parade race, you have to know how to go to attention, you have to know a lot of things. And if you don't know them get at you. You understand? Them get a little book you have to read it. Me read that in the out. As them ask me a question, me know. You have to know the exercises. You understand what I say? You have to know your weapon. You have to know a lot of things. So, and then you get such little time to know these things. You have to know all the ranks. You understand? You don't want to see somebody go to attention or go to parade race. When somebody come in, when the drill sergeant come in, everybody have to get up at ease. You understand what I say? You have to give them the respect. You have to know what you do. You understand? And it was for a person when they're in the world when they know nothing about the army, never research, never do nothing, it's going to be so hard for you. Never prepare, it's going to be so hard for you. If you're a person who love exercise and love it, square that way one time, yeah. Let me tell you something. We saw me go to church the first week, and they said I can't go to church. I said I just cry. I cry. Not because I want to give up, or not because I can't believe I do this to myself, right? I cry because I want the strength. You understand? I want the strength to actually do this. Some people like, what then what I do to myself? And them give all kind of trouble. I was never like that. I always try to motivate them and tell them some, yo, I know say it hard, I know say, hey, I remember confidence course. I did a confidence course, basic training I'm telling about. And I tell you, I see one wall, but then tell me say I have to go over, and I have to work as a team to go over the wall. The wall is way up. I'm afraid of heights. And I said to my drill and say, it's alright, me last week go. Him say, you last week go? You first go. Some of them stand up down there long time and I say, and listen, you keep up with time, we're going to smoke you, that, blah, blah, blah. I say, alright, I got it. And at the time, you go over, because I have to push you over there, and then when you go over there, you have to hold on. You have to hold on upon like a pole. And you have to trust yourself, to drop yourself down. Because there's nothing to come down after, you have to just drop yourself down and one like a bed, something like. Yes, one time I reach up at the top, I'm to put myself over and turn around, and I'm not uncomfortable enough to turn around to come down now, to go up on the pole. I said, I nah feel my foot I go up on nothing, I can't. I said, Father God, what? You see when I actually do it and come down, there's a feeling you feel when you accomplish something that you never thought you would have accomplished. There's this feeling, and every time people look at me and they might ask me, why am I always look up to the sky and just smile? I say because I see myself, 31 years old, I do some things that I never thought, I never imagined that I would have get done. You understand what I say? I remember going to the forge, not even the forge, at the forge. I don't remember when we go. You understand? But it was very cool. We were going into the field for the first time. The rock march, I got the rock march lock because me is a woman I love for walk. Love for walk is one thing, you know. You see, walking with like 80 pounds, and you have to have your kit, you have to have your weapon, you have to get your rucksack, you have to have everything with them say lay out, because they make sure you have everything in your rucksack. And we are walk 8 miles. 8? You know what me do? One thing with me. Is either you have to listen and build yourself, or you have to behave like you can't bother and mash up yourself. Them tell me say when you put on the rucksack, you just lean into it. Me not telling a lie. Me never have a back pain. Me buckle it up and me lean into it and me do what me have to do. And a little song me sing. And a little remember. Sometimes I Jamaica on the beach. You hear me I tell you? It's when the rucksack, it's when the rock march finish. And me reach, me forgot what this place name, and I tell you the place cold, and them say we have to dig like one like a hole, and you know you have to do the whole shebang and sleep and whatever. Time get cool. It's when I wake up, I can't feel my foot. Hey, I'm here step out of my foot. Step. I can't feel my foot. I said, I start crying. I said, I can't feel my foot, just like I can't feel my foot, and then I start to walk up and down, I walk. And then time, you know, you can't sleep right through the night because you have to pull security. You understand? You have to pull security. Basic training was a hell of an experience for me. And you know what my motivation was? My family and going to church every Sunday. You see, when I went to the forge and I did all the confidence, I'm going to tell you a story. My first sergeant was very, very, very high speed. High speed, yes, I didn't say high speed. The leg tuck come in, and a lot of females couldn't do the leg tuck, including myself, and you have to do the leg tuck for pass. The first exercise we did with the leg tuck, I failed. And when we went to the field and come back, we couldn't, before we go to the field, so before I go to the field, I fail my PT test because of the leg tuck, just the leg tuck, and the leg tuck just come in and whole we can at the leg tuck. So we know the field and everything, and we had this confidence course. I'm gonna know some of my first sergeant are watching me now. And we are running, you know, at night, you know, and we are run because we have to make sure my tube come in first or second. My foot drop in one trench or something, and I twist my ankle. It's when I don't know if I twist my ankle or what I do to my ankle. So I take out my foot. Hey! I say, my foot are kill me. So I look up, and my first sergeant, and I say, oh, I say I take off on the foot. Because I remember, you know, them say, we have to do this last thing which is called the forge, and we have to pass and we not graduate. You know, sometimes I take off on a piece of foot, and that's when my foot start to mess up on me. You know. So I take off on my foot and start run. But I see my first sergeant to me. So once in turning back, I start to limp. The pain start to limp. I couldn't do it. Everybody run gone left me and I'm there behind. And I look behind me and I see my coming up because I have to make sure that everybody run out of the trail. And all the way alright. And I run on the foot and I crying inside and rain and falling up people. You hear me I tell her, I say, Jesus, I can't do this because I have to graduate at the last obstacle this me have to do for God. And the man come and say, Anderson. And I go like me now hear me, I run on the footstep. I not run fast enough, but I go on. And the man say, go in the truck. And I say, no, I can't go in the truck. I can't go in the truck. I have to finish with everybody, I have to graduate. And he said to me, I see everything that happened a while ago. And I said, what you say? And he said, I saw what happened to your foot, you need to go in the truck. And I said to him, first sergeant, I have to graduate. He said, you know, you have a high spirit with you. I say, you really need this. And I say, you really, you know, motivated and you don't care what happened. You just want to reach the finish line. He said to me, don't worry about it. You don't have to finish the rest of it. Him get a medic. The medic looked on my foot. The medic was a Jamaican. I tell you, I swear to you, I'm not lie to you. And he asked me where I come from, can hear the accent and everything. And I said to me, say, yo, yeah, go on in a man with it. I watch her first I watch her a long time. And I said, this girl, there's something about this girl. Anyway, I did it. Everywhere them go, him say I want to finish or you want to go back. I say I want to finish, I want to see everything. Him say I can't do it, but you can ride along with me. So I ride along with them for the whole time and until we reach. When we reach now, most of us females never pass the leg talk. So you see when we reach home that night, right? It's like, I mean, I tell you, you come like my cripple again. When I backtrack, it come like my car. Everywhere them stop, I have to have a little crutch and my foot wrap up. And I just sit down and watch everybody and do everything. Gas mask up, then do them all kind of obstacle, but I just want to know something dead. You understand what I say? Anyway, I go so boom. And we reach back in the rain and everything, and they're supposed to patch you now. You understand? A basic training patch. We say, alright, they finish the whole course. When we look, them call out some name. Some of us over here, so some of us over here, so. Because some of us failed the PT test, and our first sergeant said, it's not going to left way, it's not going to make we leave until we pass the PT test, the leg top. So, some of the females, them was good at it, some wasn't. So, I'm going to say about half a week, out of probably about 200 or probably about 80 plus males. We never pass the PT test. And yet we have to watch them, get them patch and everything, and we not have a patch. You see me? I mean say determination. The first sergeant come and show it, go up our room and show it, so we have to go up on our bed, we bedded, like the bed bottom, and hold on upon it, and like carry yourself in a cradle, right? So when you go up on the bar, your body automatically come together if you just do that every night. The whole brain have a do it. Every night we do it. Come say, anytime the PT test they come back, my name at the pandemic, and I forget that patch. Because when I have the patch, everybody knows say, boy, and then fail the PT test rare. Because so boom, we do it. In 2 weeks time, I still can't do the leg talk. One day I go to church, me and 2 other girls are always there around. And she said to me, say, boy, I can't believe, say. Because we go to church that time, and I tell you, say, it's like we're entwined with God, but in the middle, we are crying, we are say, Father God, we come too far. Me I tell us the church was everything. You understand me? I say, and we cry, we say, yo, we can't let us up. You understand without this patch. I go so boom. I'm not telling a lie. You see when we go up on the bar after church, we did it then so we can do look a PT power one and we go up on the bar. One Jamaican guy did it too. I forgot my name. I always forgot people's name. I'm not telling a lie people. You see when we go up on the bar, I'm go so me do all of my strength and go up on it, me just hear everybody scream out. Me do the leg talk. Me run go straight down one place and come back and say, what? You see the next girl, when me and her go honey. I forgot what her real name was, honey, she named on Facebook. You see one time she come up on the bar, she do the leg talk too. I say, oh, I going today? One next girl come on the bar. You understand? And she do the leg talk too. And I saw us do the leg talk one by one. God believe me, I'm not going to lie. We start to do the leg talk. It's when the PT test come. Well, I will go to the PT test and I tell you more and do. You know that you're frightened for something, you just don't know what to do. Like, you say Jesus and P, you know, want to feel like you're this and you're that. First sergeant come to me and give you a speech and say, yo, I know say this new PT test are going to be so hard for nobody and whatever. So just do the bare minimum. So you can make sure so you have the strength to do the leg talk. Leg talk is our problem, you know. And running is my problem too. I mean, never need to worry about the running. That's the last thing that you have to do. You see when that day they come, me and my friend them, we just go to the bathroom straight. It's when time for do it, you man will lift everything and reach the leg tuck bar now, you know, man. You want me to start for crying and I say, Daddy, and I say, in our mind, I say, Jesus, and everybody I say, go Paula, Anderson, go Anderson, you have to do it, rah, rah, rah. So I go up on the bar, you know how much leg up me do? 3. This when I come down back, me I say, you know when you know you do something, we have to wait till the examiner really, this when the man write down the 3, you want me to start ball, everybody just hold me, we have to go up one another, everybody just do the leg tuck, one at a time, one at a first sergeant, then press, everything good, we start for cry. You're the man now, no? The examiner now, crush your spirit, you know. Y'all still got the run to do. I say, I don't care about the run. You see, from that leg tuck, the connect, I couldn't go up on the field, go say I can't run, but me I tell you that run, there was a run. Because with drill sergeant, no, say we really a penny for this patch how long, you know. You understand? And me I tell you, so when time we start for run, with drill sergeant start and run around the field, we motivate me and thing, and me I run, and me I run, and me I run, and me I back. Because I remember, you know, I must have my foot mess up, you know. I must have my foot, my ankle mess up, and then tell me if I go or something there all long, and I say, nah, stay back now, come out of basic training now. Me check it after. Me I run. This one time I reach the finish line and the man say, "Wanna pass?" I said, "Just drop a ground." My why, people. My why and my family. My why. I have to actually move other people. You see, when me go through the pain, when me go through, I love it. Because I can sit down right here so and tell you about it. So it can move you out of your comfortable chair where you sit down in right now and watch me. Because me want to see you do something where you never know you could have done, ever. Because you see when time that ceremony starts, you see when time my female drill sergeant come to me, all the way in the bay, I say, yo, you know some proud of you know. She said, you know, say, I'm proud for put on a patch. I understand me, I said, knowing how we get up before the drill sergeant, knowing how, if anybody did in my battalion, we are going with their Fort Jackson. Knowing how we respect the drill sergeant, knowing how much things we go through, knowing how them believe in a way. Knowing how them see with motivation, knowing how she said, boy, me's the type of person where if somebody make a little slight mistake, me I go to them, I talk to them, I take my time, I talk to them, I say, no man. Some come and basic training, they're not in a family. Some of them come because they don't know what they want to do with their life, but them figure it out right there. Some of them come because they don't want to be out in the street and do some things they're not supposed to do. And I look at them and I say, that are your wife, and move on. You see, when they tell us our family members they can't come because of COVID-19, we did crush. But you know, so we look at ourselves and we are saying, John, we were the first batch to never have a graduation. We're the first one who spent over 3 months in a basic training. You hear me, I said to you? And we became so close to our drill sergeant, our first sergeant, that him just started to teach we individually with job and everything. You understand what I say? Sometimes I wonder why my situation always have to be different. Or why I always meet in some circumstances, because AIT was another thing for me as well. You understand what I said to you? AIT was another journey for me. But me never give up. Me never tell myself that it was so hard that me can't do it. Sometimes I feel like, whoa, I just want to disappear and go right back to Jamaica. You see, when I start get phone call from my husband write me a letter from Jamaica. 5 pages front and back and send me pictures. It's when I read that letter, that letter became my motivation. Every morning I read it. Of how proud, of how I can't believe I really do this, of how I have to really apologize for certain things when do to me, because my husband not perfect and I am not perfect either. But to know that my husband was there foot to foot with me and wanted to be a better person for our family, and want to make sure so we're good, and want to make sure so boy be XYZ, me have it locked, me I do the best I can out yourself. It motivate me. You understand? Let me tell you something. Get up. Don't watch your age. Don't watch the time. And start now. You don't want to be comfortable all the days of your life in something that you know you can do better at out there, but because you know you're going to be uncomfortable. Nothing wrong with being uncomfortable. Nothing wrong to look like this more while just forget what you want. As long as you know there's nothing wrong. But I did have to humble myself. You understand? And Father God did have to move me in a certain directions. I'm alright with it. You understand? Because you see when him finish, you see when him look at me and say, alright, then you see what you work for, that is what you asked me for, but this is what you have to go through. Are you willing to go through this to get what you want? The right way. The right way. Enough love and respect to all of my followers, all of my subscribers, all of my friends, and people who just not like me, no. I love everybody. I'm want to help everybody. You see, if my story can help you, I will be telling it a lot. Because I'm still on this journey. You understand? So big up to everybody who subscribe. Big up to everybody who motivate us and lift us same way, because a positive will say. You understand what I say? Yeah. My other part 3 will be about AIT. You understand? Yeah. I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons to a lot of things. Because remember, as I tell you now, nothing in this life is easy. Sit down and just think about what you want and go for it. But the first thing you have to do first is ask for it. Talk to God. I don't care who you is. I don't care what you do in a life or how you feel. You couldn't even not even see it over there yet. But just build a place over there and put your dreams and start over yourself and go for it. You hear me I tell you? And Father God is going to help you. You might go through some little thing, but I tell you, so when you reach over there, you're going to feel safe. And you're going to be a better person inside. You understand? It's never too late. Big up to everybody. Enough love and respect. You understand?